Fresh out of the mailbox, got a piece in from the Cuban link Kingz. Now I found these guys on Instagram. I saw their page and I saw some of the videos on the page showing handmade 999 silver, and what was even more intriguing is that they're doing 999 gold over silver with Moissanite sleek locks. What? So of course I had to go ahead and purchase one, and we're gonna unbox it together and check out the type of quality and see if the Cuban link Kingz are the new kings of gold over silver with Moissanite sleek locks. So let's roll my music so we can unbox this puppy and see what kind of quality the Cuban link Kingz is doing.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I wanted to do this a little different. I wanted to jump right into the product review without any extras or crazy fluff. More so because I'm excited to see this particular piece. Now, I personally had never heard of the Cuban link Kingz, but when I started seeing some of their manufacturing videos and that they offered Moissanite sleek locks in gold over silver, and I know a lot of you guys are into gold over silver, I was like, this could be a great option for the audience if they make a dope product. Now, I purchased this piece and it cost approximately $560 ship, and I requested a 11mm Miami Cuban link bracelet with a gold over silver Moissanite sleek lock.
Oh, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Now, originally the manufacturer indicated it would take 5 to 6 days. It ended up being a couple of weeks, some sort of delay or backing up in time, whatever the case may be. So, you know, that was a little disheartening, but I was patient enough knowing that a lot of these manufacturers do take some time, but I was really hopeful that it would have been in the 5 to 6 business days, but unfortunately it wasn't that at all. So we're opening up this piece together and sliding it out exactly how it is. So this seems to be like a little bounty paper that it's rolled in. So I haven't seen this piece yet, and this is exactly how it's coming, and we're gonna be unwrapping this joint together. So here is a 14 karat gold over silver 999 Miami Cuban link with a bust down Moissanite sleek lock. I'm looking at this for the first time just like you guys, and so far off rip, very nice, tight. The plating looks good. I don't know what plating methods they use. I don't know if they're doing actual sitting in gold vats, or are they doing the nickel bath and then they're doing the gold over silver method in order to have that thin gold layer stay on. Only long-term use would determine what kind of wear this will take. And also I was told doing an acid test on this piece and seeing if it started to turn black with the acid test would alert that it was a nickel bath before the gold plating in order to use less gold plating, as opposed to some of the other methods that something like Gus Villa or Gold Fever used to use, which is an actual gold bath. But the chain does look very nice. The file looks very consistent. Now let's look at the end link. Okay, the Moissanites, I would expect them to be a little bit shinier, but they don't look horrible. I am assuming they are Moissanite. We're gonna be hitting them with the diamond tester for sure. But I don't know, they're just a little dull in shine, as I'm used to with some Moissanite pieces hitting very nicely. These are smaller size stones, but I would assume them to be hit a little bit better. And here's the actual sleek lock.
Oh, dude, Jesus.
And kind of the same energy. It does have some shine factor, but not as much as I'm used to on some pieces. You can kind of see the setting on the particular piece, which is okay, not spectacular. It does have a nice curvature there to form to the wrist, so that's definitely a plus. You can definitely see that there's a difference in uniformity between the sleek lock and the link. Let's confirm that the link is actually 11mm as requested. It's way off.
I'm confused.
This is 915. 916. Now, the sleek lock is 13mm and the bracelet is 914. Now, did I mistakenly order a 9mm instead? Or let me see, maybe there's miscommunication on my part. So in here, looking at the message, I just read the Moissanite lock add-on. I'm so sorry about that. I can do a total price of $560 with a Moissanite lock. I read it as plain 12mm with initial. I can add initials as well for free to the Moissanite lock for the mix-up. So I said 11. He indicated he would do 12 plus initials. There are no initials, and it's 3mm smaller than, I guess, what I paid for. We got a slightly over 9mm bracelet, completely different from what I ordered. So they dropped the ball big time on that. The setting, as I stated, it's okay, not amazing. I like the curvature. I like that they offer a sleek lock in gold over silver. Here's what the bottom looks like. And oh, it has some sort of stamping. So they stamped it 14K. I did not request that stamping, but it is what it is. And looking at the overall construction, I'm taking a look at more details of the overall construction of the sleek lock. Okay, all right, so a little bit of discrepancies here between this sleek lock. You see a little bit of a bulge there. See the inconsistencies there. It doesn't necessarily line up. And because of that, I feel how this is gonna open. Let's see. Let's see if this has some decent, got a good snap. Okay. That
nigga's tripping.
All right, so finishes here. Seeing this black lining in the back. Now, I don't know what that necessarily is, but the detail work in there does not look fantastic. But the lock has a good snap on it. The hinge mechanism here does feel a little tight and like I'm kind of forcing it open. Here's just an up close shot of it. Like with some sleek locks, and I'll show you. We'll just use this for an example's sake. This is also a silver, but with this sleek lock, it's kind of like a wide open sleek lock. A lot more synergy and cleanliness. It is a different style of sleek lock, but even so, it opens up very wide, snaps securely in place, and this one kind of stays stuck in this position, which is decently fine. So it not opening up all the way, it kind of lends to a little bit of difficulty in locking this piece into place. See, it needs to open up a little further in order to securely put this clasp. Okay, so let me take my gloves off, just make sure that I'm giving this a fair assessment. So opening up this puppy up, this is as far as it opens is right there. I can't push it anymore because if not, I'll break it. So we're gonna take this piece here, round it off tip, and you see it becomes a little bit difficult in putting this piece inside because of this disparity. Like this is gonna be a bracelet. I got it on, cool, lined it up accordingly, but it takes a little bit of a finicky action to put this joint on wrist. Maybe it'll be easier as a chain as you'll have more slack, but you can definitely see how chunkier that lock is versus the bracelet. And there's a little bit of a tight stiffness here. Those links, the links are nice. The links look well done. The lock portion, I don't know. I like the setting is okay. The Moissanites are a little dull. They're not impressive to me personally. Now, of course, we always got to check to make sure that these are actual Moissanites and not CZs. Moissanite confirmed. Let's do one more stone. Moissanite confirmed. And let's just check at the end. I don't think anybody would fake the Moissanite. They're just so cheap already. Moissanite confirmed. But the link is good. The plating, like towards the end links, the plating looks a little bit, like the plating just looks different on this than I'm used to seeing. Whatever bath they're using, I don't think it's one that I'm personally used to. I mean, I could be wrong, but there's something about it that looks just different. Now the lock is definitely made differently. They absolutely know how to make a bracelet, but let me just show you in comparison to one of my old gold over silver joints. This is also 14K. There's a Gold Fever one, thinner file. This is obviously a little bit larger, bolder, more traditional look. And this one looks maybe more natural color, but it also feels like it leans almost slightly rose, almost a little bit rose gold-ish. This one screams so much more yellow than this one, as this has a lot of baths of gold on it, but this almost leans rose golded, like nickel rose. So let's open this puppy up. Okay, let's try to do this again. Maybe it's just me getting used to this joint. See, it's like, I gotta do this on wrist. Let's see, because I ordered a 7.5. So already I can tell this is not 7.5, but this is gonna be the problem that I see with these sleek locks, is how the hell am I realistically gonna get this on? And this is real world scenarios, guys. This is just me showing you being real deal Holyfield with this shit. If the lock was a little bit wider, I could just easily come through. I put this on the table, add a little bit of a... Okay, so this is a better way to do it. The opposite way with the sleek lock faced outward, which I don't know if I love that, but this is definitely not my size either, as it slacks a lot, and this is not 7.5 inches for sure. So we got wrong size in millimeter, oversized sleek lock, which some sleek locks are oversized. Generally, I wouldn't see it over 3 millimeters, but it is that. And the wrong length. We have a difficult opening lock here. And now to get this puppy off, So let me just measure this out just to be sure. I like to have all my ducks in a row. Yeah, I'm starting to think that potentially this is not even my order, to be honest with you guys. I didn't get an order number or anything like that. It was literally all through Instagram, but this is 8.5 inches. I would never order 8.5 inch, obviously. I've had more than enough experience with a ton of Miami Cuban links to know my particular size. So wrong length. I'm just assuming right now that this is just completely the wrong order, and I will be reaching out to them to advise them that this is definitely not what I ordered, and to share my opinions as far as the quality is concerned on this particular piece. But I wanted to share my first impressions and give you guys comparison between some other gold over silver pieces that I own, maybe some color differences that I see here, my thoughts on the gold over silver. I think that they make a very nice link. There's a lot of potential here, but you can see that the color differences is drastic. So if I'm gonna compare, is maybe closer as far as it's not as orange, but it is reddish. It's kind of got a pinkish hue. I can't say that this is the overall perception of their work, but this is the first impressions, and this is a true customer purchase and providing you guys with an honest opinion, but definitely not up to my caliber. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know if you have any experience with Cuban link Kingz and what you think of your particular piece. Do you like this type of piece? And this is something that you would particularly be interested in ordering. I'll see y'all snitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test?
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.